7 Lexus models that'll bankrupt you with repairs. Number 7. Lexus LX 470, 2000, 2003, 2005, the Rust Bucket Royalty. Ever seen a luxury SUV literally eat itself alive? Welcome to the Lexus LX 470, where Toyota's legendary Land Cruiser DNA meets Lexus's most expensive engineering mistake. This beast was supposed to be the ultimate luxury off-roader, combining Land Cruiser toughness with Lexus refinement. And when it's working, it's absolutely incredible. That bulletproof 4.7-liter V8 purrs like a lion, the interior wraps you in luxury, and it'll conquer mountains while keeping you comfortable. But here's the million-dollar secret Lexus buried in the fine print. Certain model years turn into automotive cancer patients. The 2000, 2003, and 2005 models don't just rust, they dissolve like sugar cubes in rain. We're talking structural frame failures that make the truck unsafe to drive. When that frame starts cracking around the rear suspension mounts, you're not looking at a repair. You're looking at a $15,000 frame transplant on a truck worth maybe 12 grand. Picture this. You're the proud owner of a pristine Lexus 470, thinking you've got the ultimate adventure machine. Then your mechanic calls with news that'll ruin your week. The frame is splitting like a wishbone. One Colorado owner watched his showroom condition LX transform into scrap metal the moment it hit the lift. The LX 470 proves that even legends can have fatal flaws. But the luxury crossover at number 6 makes frame rot look like a paper cut. Number 6. 2017 to 2018 Lexus RX 350, the engine extraction nightmare. Think buying a nearly new Lexus guarantees peace of mind? The 2017 to 2018 ARX 350 is about to teach you that sometimes the newest models hide the nastiest surprises. This should be the sweet spot: modern tech, luxury comfort, and that Lexus reliability badge. Instead, these specific years became automotive money vacuums that make Vegas casinos look generous. Here's the nightmare: a catastrophic oil leak that requires complete engine removal to fix. Not a simple gasket job you can knock out over the weekend. We're talking full surgical extraction, engine out, transmission out, half the front end disassembled just to reach the problem. Labor alone, $2,200 to $3,200 before they even order parts. And here's the gut punch. This isn't a high mileage problem. These leaks show up at 40,000 miles, turning driveways into abstract oil paintings. One owner's 2018 RX started bleeding oil at just 35,000 miles. The dealer's estimate to stop the hemorrhaging? $4,500. That's luxury car money just to make your luxury car stop leaking. By the time you notice the puddles, the damage is done. Environmental cleanup, potential component damage, and the joy of explaining to neighbors why your driveway looks like an oil spill disaster zone. But wait until you see the hybrid at number 5 that vanished faster than a magician's rabbit. Number 5. Lexus HS 250H, the 3-year disaster. Remember the Lexus HS 250H? Of course you don't. Lexus wishes you'd forget it too. This was supposed to be their hybrid revolution, debuting with all the fanfare of a luxury breakthrough. Instead, it became a masterclass in reputation destruction, accomplished in record time. 7 NHTSA recalls. 7. That's more safety issues than most cars accumulate in a decade. Sudden power loss, suspension failures that could kill you, brake malfunctions that turned stop signs into suggestions. This wasn't a car. It was a rolling lawsuit waiting to happen. But the safety disasters were just the opening act. The engine sounded like a construction site during rush hour, making more racket than a garbage disposal eating cutlery. You'd expect that noise from a budget Econobox, not a Lexus wearing a premium price tag. The ride quality? Harsher than a Prius. Let that sink in. A Lexus that rode worse than Toyota's economy hybrid. That's like a 5-star restaurant serving gas station hot dogs. The interior felt more cramped than a phone booth, despite looking spacious from outside. Buyers felt scammed before they even left the lot. And if you're eyeing a used HS2 50H because of the bargain price, remember that hybrid battery replacement can demolish budgets faster than a financial crisis. Lexus Mercy killed this disaster after just 3 years. When a luxury brand abandons ship that quickly, you know it's toxic. But the off-road legend at number 4 makes the HS250H look like a wise investment. Number 4. Lexus GX 470, the salt-defeated warrior. Want a luxury SUV that conquers mountains but surrenders to winter salt? Meet the GX 470, the off-road champion with a glass jaw. When it's healthy, this machine is genuinely impressive. That bulletproof 2UZF EV8 is Toyota engineering at its finest, and the off-road capabilities are legendary. This beast scales boulders, fords rivers, and hauls families in luxury while doing it. But here's the expensive plot twist. This mountain-climbing warrior has one fatal weakness: corrosion. And when rust attacks a GX 470, it doesn't nibble around the edges. It goes straight for the structural kill shot. The frame deteriorates faster than ice cream in Death Valley. We're not talking cosmetic surface rust that makes things look weathered. We're talking structural cancer that makes the truck dangerous to drive. The front sway bar mounts literally break away from the frame, turning your luxury SUV into a handling nightmare. Here's how the disaster unfolds. Innocent paint damage around the windshield from road debris. Looks harmless, right? Wrong. That corrosion devours metal like acid, eventually pushing the windshield up just enough for water to infiltrate and fry the body computer. Now you've got electrical demons on top of structural failure. One Northeast owner watched his museum-quality GX 470 transform into junkyard material in 2 brutal winters. The repair estimate exceeded the truck's entire value. But think frame rot is expensive? The sports sedan at number 3 redefines financial pain. Number 3. Lexus IS 250, the carbon clog pretender. Think you want a compact luxury sports sedan with legendary Lexus reliability? The IS 250 is here to shatter that dream with expensive reality. This car certainly talks the talk: aggressive styling, athletic proportions, that unmistakable spindle grille. But lift the hood and you'll find the automotive equivalent of fool's gold. The 4G RFSE engine is the star villain of this expensive drama. This direct-injected motor has an obsessive relationship with carbon buildup that would embarrass a coal mine. Since fuel never washes the intake valves, they clog faster than storm drains in autumn. The result? Diminished performance, terrible fuel economy, and eventually engine damage that costs more than the car's worth. But carbon buildup is just the opening act. This engine leaks oil from every conceivable location: timing cover, valve covers, oil pans. It's like the engine is marking territory all over your garage floor. In a car this compact and complex, fixing major leaks means extracting the entire power plant. The supporting cast is equally disappointing. Exhaust systems disintegrate from corrosion, suspension components wear prematurely, and CV axles fail with Swiss watch precision. Here's the brutal truth. If you find a high mileage is 250 running perfectly, the owner isn't selling. The ones for sale are problem children that broke their owner's spirits. One owner called his IS 250 a permanent subscription to my mechanic's retirement fund. After 3 years of endless repairs, he traded up to an IS 350 and wondered why he'd tortured himself. But the crossover at number 2 makes engine problems look like minor inconveniences. Number 2. Lexus RX 2007 to 2009. The leaking legend. The Lexus RX created the luxury crossover segment and showed the world how it's done. But the 2007 to 2009 models decided to take an expensive vacation from excellence. These early RX 350s were infamous for power steering leaks that would make a sieve jealous. The rack, hoses, and pump competed to see which could dump the most fluid on your driveway. This wasn't minor seepage. We're talking puddles that made neighbors think you were running an underground drilling operation. But power steering disasters were just the warm-up act. These models suffered radiator failures that left owners stranded roadside, wondering why they didn't buy that sensible Honda CR-V instead. The real frustration? Lexus fixed these issues by 2010 with electric power steering and improved cooling systems. But if you're shopping used and find a fantastic deal, on a 2007 to 2009 model, now you know why it's priced to move. One owner's 2008 RX 350 burned through 3 power steering racks in 5 years. Each time, the service advisor acted shocked, like they'd never seen this problem before. After the third failure, he traded for a 2012 model and never had another issue. The early RX 350 errors prove even the most successful vehicles can have expensive dark chapters. But our flagship disaster at number 1 makes all these repair bills look like pocket change. Number 1. Lexus LX 460, 2007 to 2012. The flagship failure. And our number 1 Lexus money destroyer is the early LS 460, the flagship that was supposed to represent Japanese luxury perfection. Instead, it became a masterclass in transforming 6-figure investments into financial catastrophes. The LS 460 is remarkable when everything works. The problem? Everything working is rarer than finding unicorns in your backyard. These early models are plagued with issues that cost more than most people's annual salaries to resolve. The brake actuator is public enemy number 1. When it fails, and failure is inevitable, you're staring down repair bills between $3,000 and $5,000. The NHTSA was flooded with brake actuator complaints that put drivers at serious risk during emergency stops. Lexus launched an extended warranty program, but used buyers today fly without safety nets. But brake actuators are just the opening chapter of your financial horror story. Air suspension systems love quitting, demanding thousands for air strut replacements. Engines develop oil consumption issues that would embarrass British roadsters from the 1970s. Here's a nightmare that'll make you hug your reliable daily driver. One owner bought a pristine 2008 LS 460 with 60,000 miles for $35,000, convinced he'd scored the luxury deal of the century. Within 2 years, he'd invested $18,000 in repairs. Brake actuator, air suspension, electrical demons. The crushing finale? The car was worth less than his repair investment. He literally had more money in fixes than the car's market value. There you have it. 7 Lexus models proving even reliability legends can hide expensive skeletons. Sure, Lexus built a dependability reputation, but these models show that reputation doesn't cover every car wearing the spindle grille. Shopping for used Lexus? Do your homework thoroughly. That incredible deal might be incredible for everyone, except your bank account. What's your Lexus repair horror story? Drop it below. I want every expensive surprise these reliable luxury cars have thrown at you. If this video just saved you from financial disaster, smash that like button and subscribe for automotive truth dealers don't want you knowing.